Here is a story about the Baal Shem Tov, taught over by his students. One time the Baal Shem Tov was traveling with his students. It was his way to do a lot of his teaching in nature. So he and his students were walking along the way, and they sat down in a circle, and the Baal Shem was teaching. And one of the students said, "Rebbe, I don't understand divine providence. How does it work? What does it mean that God is involved in everything?" So the Baal Shem closed his eyes and he thought for a long time. And of course, everyone was glued to the Baal Shem Tov. And after a few minutes, he looks up in the air. So of course, all the students look up. And they were sitting under a tree. And as they look up, a leaf dislodged from the top of the tree and began to come down in a spiral. And they're all watching this leaf coming down from the tree. And the leaf lands right in the middle of the circle. So everyone looks at the Baal Shem, like, what does this mean? What are you trying to teach us? But the Baal Shem is quiet and he's staring at the leaf. So everyone also is staring at the leaf. After a few minutes, a caterpillar crawls into the circle and heads for the leaf. And when he gets to the leaf, he begins to eat. And the Baal Shem is intently looking at this whole scene. And then he looks up at his students and says, "This is divine providence." It's a very deep story. Everyone can take away from it something different. But one of the most important teachings in Judaism, sometimes it's called the fundamental statement of faith, is the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Hear, O Israel, God, our God, God is one. The idea that God is one is the fundamental statement of faith in Judaism. This is what Avraham came to teach the world. Abraham came with a new message that there's one God. But it's not just that there's one God. It's that all is one, all is connected. And so divine providence is a consciousness of appreciating and realizing that everything is connected, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. The fact that we don't understand most of it does not take away from the oneness. Our mission in this world as a soul, and the Jewish people as a people, is to reveal this oneness to the whole world. In modern terms, this is what Einstein, after the theory of relativity and E equals mc squared, so he spent the rest of his life trying to reveal what he called the unified field theory, that all of the forces of nature would be found to be one. He intuitively understood that all these different forces that maybe appear to be separate, he understood that scientifically they must all be connected. And though he didn't find that formula, he set the stage for all of science, which is accepts this as a truism, that all is one. And so divine providence is just realizing how God didn't just create the world and walk away, but he created the world and he's intimately involved at every single level and every dimension. Again, this is sometimes beyond our comprehension, but this is the fundamental belief of Judaism, and it's also the fundamental understanding of science today.